Everyone tells you to write Thailand. Nobody mentions what's across the south border and whether it's worth the 2,000 kilometers detour from Chiang Mai.
Here we are in Langkawi!
But before any riding, let me tell you about the morning that nearly ended this trip before it started. The ferry to Langkawi was leaving Kuala Perlis at 1 p.m. What I didn't know until the night before, you need customs documents ready hours before you load your bike. We arrived at the border at 8:30, and here's where I learned that Malaysia is in a different time zone. 1 hour less to get everything sorted and ride to the port in time. It seemed like we can't make it. We're moving from one counter to the next, quietly bargaining with the universe.
We got to the border. That took some time to get our bikes through customs and get the paperwork filled out and then get across the border. And then we had to immediately buy insurance. We had to go and get temporary license plates for while we're in Malaysia.
Translated from
Thai to Malay. And then that took a long time waiting for this to happen.
He was making it letter by letter,
Yeah.
by hand.
Literally been printed off, but it was literally like he took the letter A out of like a little box, the letter A, and put that on a black sticker piece of paper that then got stuck to our bike.
And the best thing is that we have no time to eat or drink, and then we can't come here. And we asked them, please, can we buy water there? And we arrived, look at the cafe. They have nothing. The fridge is empty. I think it's turned off. It's February, and that means Ramadan. When you're crossing borders, dealing with paperwork and time zones, checking the religious calendar of the next country usually doesn't make it onto the to-do list, even when the only thing you want at the moment is a snack on the ferry. Border paperwork gets its own video. For now, Langkawi from the saddle. The island isn't big. You can ride around it in a day. We spent 10 days there. 4 or 5 would be enough for an active trip. Most tourists stay in the southwest, near the resorts and restaurants. The roads I found worth riding were further out. Villages, sometimes jungle, and almost no tourists at all. And this was also where I started noticing the first differences on the road. Malay drivers felt faster, more assertive than what I'm used to in northern Thailand. Nothing dramatic, just enough to make me pay closer attention. We found out that in Malaysia, if you're a motorcyclist, you do for free on a highway. And you have like a separate entrance or exit. But here the scooters are crazy and they go where they shouldn't go. And just drive through like this. More on that later, once we hit Penang. That's where it becomes a real conversation. There were a few roads with beautiful corners I'd recommend to everyone. There is one you might miss entirely. It's a wave breaker, barely visible on the map. You have to switch the layer just to see what it is. Built to protect the airport from the sea. For me, it was a playground. We met a few locals breaking their Ramadan fast nearby, and one guy fishing for barracuda. When he asked for a photo, I asked if it was for Tinder. He did not laugh. Whether Tinder exists in Malaysia, I don't know. Nice guy though. For Tinder.
Okay. Wow!
Can you wait against the sun like this? Yes, better.
Oh yeah, the making of a great Tinder photo right here. Awesome. Great.
Barracuda.
Barracuda, this is barracuda.
Really?
Yeah. 70 ringgit.
70 ringgit.
70 ringgit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, maybe we can also start to...
100.
Okay, 70 to
70 to 100.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Maybe
Big
we can
fish.
start also fishing here. One afternoon, I rode up to the highest point on the island. I expected viewpoints, tourists, maybe a cafe. There was almost nothing, just views, and a monkey, slowly walking towards us. I'm not a fan of monkeys. These species, they take your food, sunglasses, your dignity, whatever's reachable. It was walking towards me. So, helmet on, sweaty gloves on, and I got out. There's another species on the island though, dusky langurs. Completely different energy. They keep their distance, stay up in the trees, and look like they belong in the wild. We call them robbers. Their faces look like they're wearing a disguise. Those I could watch for hours. Here's the thing though, most visitors to Langkawi stay in the southwest, which means the other parts of the island are basically empty. When we rode around, we found a beach. There were maybe 6 people on it. No sunbeds, no vendors, just water, sand, and me testing my riding skills on the sand, which is far harder than it looks.
So where'd it go?
Here, it's next to the reef.
Oh. No! Oh, it's still in there. I still see it. It's so big.
There's one place on Langkawi where motorcycle stays behind. Before we visited the most touristy thing on the island, we took a short jungle hike to Seven Wells waterfall.
Machenchang Peak. This way. Also the way to the blue pool. Let's go.
Here in Langkawi.
And then up to Ganong Michingang. I would have preferred a road, there isn't one. The cable car is a nice substitute though. At the top, the Sky Bridge, a curved pedestrian bridge hanging off the edge of the mountain, sea and jungle below, and whole island spreads out in front of you. There's another experience I would like to share with you. 3-hour jet ski trip. I think it was very affordable. My first time on it, and let me be direct, I'm significantly more confident on a motorcycle. The highlight might have been watching our guide feed eagles over open water. Mostly the reddish-brown eagles Langkawi is named after. Langkawi translates to Land of Eagles. A few white-bellied sea eagles joined too. So, was Langkawi worth it on a motorcycle? The roads are good. The people were extremely friendly. What surprised me most was how quiet the tourism feels. Alcohol is uncommon. You can only find a handful of bars on the whole island. No beach parties. We were there during Ramadan, which means the evenings looked completely different. Locals breaking their fast at sunset, night markets appearing out of nowhere, a side of Malaysia that has nothing to do with tourist infrastructure, and it added a layer to this trip I wouldn't have planned for and wouldn't trade. Right now I'm searching for a restaurant for lunch because it's Ramadan and everything is closed apparently for lunch. So I think we have to head back to the tourist zone when places are open. So it sucks. We need to drive back and go close to the beach and be a real tourist. It's 7:30 and we are walking around this main street. I mean, few shops are open, like for example this one.
Few of them are open.
But most of them are closed because it's Ramadan and right now at this moment there is sunset. So we need to go and feast. It's only one bar on this street that sells alcohol and it's super full. Look. Island life was good to us. 10 days of beaches, jungle roads and 0 deadlines. But we also had work to do, and nothing kills your productivity faster than a beach within walking distance. Time to move. Time for a city. From Langkawi to Penang, same ferry company, about 2.5 hours. It costs around 20 euros return. The mainland road that follows is flat, straight and quite boring. And then you hit the Penang bridge. You're riding across open water, skyscrapers rising on the horizon, the whole city coming into view at once. After 10 days of island roads, this felt like a different country, again. Georgetown is UNESCO listed, and when you walk through it, you understand why. Chinese shop houses, colonial buildings, Buddhist temples, mosques, the call to prayer 5 times a day echoing over merchant streets. It looks like a textbook multicultural city. The city center is dominated by Chinese architecture and Buddhist temples, but not the kind I know from Thailand. This is definitely the biggest incense I have ever seen. Look how big they are compared to me. And now let me take you to Hek Lok Si, the largest Buddhist temple in Malaysia. You ride up, park the bike under the lanterns, and you are in awe.
Okay, here we go. We made it to the largest Buddhist temple in Malaysia. Wow.
This is completely different from what Thailand temples look like. Here's why. Thailand practices Theravada Buddhism, the older, more orthodox school. What you see in Thai temples is mostly golden Buddhas and saffron-robed monks. The Chinese community here follows Mahayana Buddhism. More color, more goddess of mercy instead of monks on every corner. You can climb up the pagoda, and the views from the top are worth every step. It's built with a Chinese base, Thai middle tiers, and a Burmese crown on top. You don't forget that you can't release any fish or turtles in this pool, okay? Here's the thing though. The longer I spent there, the more I noticed something. The communities largely keep to themselves. Restaurants tend to draw one ethnic group, neighborhoods shift. One block feel Chinese, the next distinctly Malay. Words side by side, without much mixing. Whether that's how it's always been or just my outsider impression after a few days, I can't say for sure. What I can say, the city feels more organized than Chiang Mai. Cleaner roads, more structured, and I'm not sure if that's a compliment. I miss the street market and the noise, the slightly messy neighborhoods that make a city feel alive. The interesting is, in my opinion, that the old beautiful parts of this town are made by Chinese.
That is
all
interesting.
The UNESCO city set and also these jetties are made, they're all Chinese houses. Oh, and the color of the sea through my sunglasses.
Even without the sunglasses, it's so nice.
Before arriving, I expected something more traditionally Malay, but walking through the center felt more like stepping into a piece of China. And there's a reason for that. Chinese merchants started arriving here in the late 18th century. They built the shop houses, the temples, the streets, and Georgetown has looked like this ever since. Let me take you to a short ride through Malaysia Penang. It looks very similar to Thailand or even northern Thailand. Georgetown is beautiful, the food is incredible, but it's a city, and cities have limits. Luckily, this city sits on an island, and there's a stretch of road on the outer edge. Jungle on one side, glimpses of the sea on the other. Almost no cars. About an hour to complete. We did it multiple times. That's the thing about riding somewhere instead of just visiting. You don't see the island once. You keep finding new versions of it. This was such a beautiful road.
So beautiful.
It's the east-north part of the island. Extremely beautiful.
Wow.
So many little curves and almost no cars. What is this?
I don't think that is durian. Do you think it is?
I think so. It has these crazy spikes. Let's find out. But I really think that this is durian. Maybe I'm mistaken because I really dislike this fruit. I tried it just once, but no. This is a lotus flower. How beautiful is it? The petals are already down here. So this is when it's very dry. This will be blooming at some point. Wow, and this one still quite close. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I really love how there's always this water inside and you're just like playing with it.
Just runs right off.
Now you can be thinking, how bad can traffic be compared to Thailand? This is where I need to say something that surprised me, and I say it as someone who rides regularly in northern Thailand. Thai traffic looks like chaos from the outside. Cars, scooters, truck, dogs, the occasional monk on a bicycle, all sharing the same road with no apparent logic. But once you understand it, there's a rhythm. Drivers expect motorcycles everywhere at any time. They move slowly enough that you can read them. The chaos is predictable once you've been in it long enough. Malaysia, and Penang in particular, was different. Cars move faster, more aggressively. That I adjusted to. What kept me alert the entire time was the scooters. The majority are fine, but some of them ride like it's their last day. Fast, unpredictable, appearing from every angle, no concept of personal space. Every lane change was a gamble. Something faster always coming from the right and the left, occasionally both at once. Through the city center, I watched dozens of scooters ride straight through red lights. At least, everyone wears a helmet here. I didn't feel unsafe, but I didn't feel relaxed either. And that's the difference. In Chiang Mai, I know the rules, even the unwritten ones. In Penang, I still can't read them. And here is one unexpected thing. I went into a fruit tour. Quite skeptical. I live in Thailand. I thought I knew tropical fruit. I did not know tropical fruit. We tasted things directly from the trees, fruit I've never seen, juices, honeys, vinegars. Our blood sugar hit the highest levels. And the biggest surprise was when they handed us a small, unremarkable berry. It's called miracle berry.
Oh, so sour.
So juicy.
Now you can try the
Delicious
fruit.
though. Yeah.
Do we peel it? Right?
You bite into a lemon, and then you eat this miracle berry, and then they hand you a lemon again. The lemon tastes sweet.
You can spit it out the seed and try. Can try now.
Wow, it is sweet.
Amazing!
The berry temporarily rewires how your taste receptors work. Such a silly experience. Now let me show you kindness of local people. So we wanted to buy bananas and the lady said that no, only for juice in the little stall. And now look, she's coming. She told us the bananas are not for sale, but she had clearly been watching us. Two clueless visitors trying to figure out where to buy bananas around here. So she ran after us, offering them to us anyways, and refused to let us pay. So this is how many bananas they have. But I guess if they have so many, they can give away for free.
Yeah. So today, after our lunch, we'll go and buy her like little banana fritter dessert stuff that they sell.
Yes, because apparently they don't sell juices. And what is this? Fish. Fish. And this? Octopus. Vegetable. And this?
Just flour. It's just flour with a little bit of bananas. Banana fritters. Where are you from?
I'm from Slovakia.
Slovakia. And you? Oh, that's very far.
I'm just in Penang.
For holidays here?
We we are leaving tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But we did enjoy it. Yeah, it was really
We
nice.
went to Langkawi and now we spent a month here and then Thailand. The big plus of Malaysia is that the locals can speak good English and it was incredibly easy to get around and chat about life.
2,200 kilometers from here.
Okay.
Tomorrow we go.
How long you allowed to stay in Thailand? Or your PR there or in Thailand?
We live in Thailand.
6 months
6
and then
months.
we leave and then we come back.
Come back. Oh, like
Come
that.
back, so 6 months at a time.
All right. Okay.
Okay, we can
Okay.
say
Okay.
goodbye to you. Okay, see you.
too,
Bye.
too. Bye-bye.
All right, our favorite pharmacist.
Yeah. We went to buy something just to see him and meet him and say goodbye to him.
Best supplier of electrolytes in all of Georgetown.
And vitamin B12 also.
And vitamin B12 and fish oil. This guy is,
the best.
he's got all the goods.
But there's only so long you can go without Thai smiles and the beautiful chaos of Thai traffic before something in you starts to break. Time to go home. Fuel in Malaysia is some of the cheapest I've ever seen anywhere. And foreigners aren't allowed to buy 95 octane. Only the more expensive 97. At the border, they're strict about it. Further inside the country, not so much. And honestly, if you don't research it in advance, you wouldn't even know the rule exists. This is so funny. So here on this gas station, you need to ask how much you want. And I'm like, oh, you need to pay first and tell them how many liters you want. So now they will treat us as cars, which is how it should work.
All these paper lines separate.
Okay. Full, please. Last moments in Malaysia, we're approaching the Betong border crossing. Busier than I expected. Maybe because it was Sunday? The queue of bikes was long, in full sun, and if you've ever waited on a motorcycle in riding gear, you know, standing in direct sun is the one thing you'll do almost anything to avoid. And here's where we met some bikers, finally. I will wait in the shade! I stay in the shade. It's very hot, we need to stay here.
Over here. Very hot. Yeah.
Where are you from?
Kuala Lumpur.
Kuala Lumpur,
Yeah.
They're Malay.
From Malaysia.
Slovakia and USA, but we came from Chiang Mai. And the conversation that followed is the one we have everywhere on the road, every time. Smiles, thumbs up, or even applause. We bought a bike.
Oh, you bought from Chiang Mai.
Yeah, we bought it in Thailand, in Chiang Mai.
We drive
And we drove from Chiang
Drive from
Mai.
Chiang Mai to Malaysia?
Yeah.
Oh, I go back again. Very good. Yeah.
But before Thailand lets you back in, there's one more thing you need to do at the border. You have to dance. But that's a story for another video.